Everyone here is familiar with your ChatGPT, your Claude, your Gemini. And everyone's familiar with how fast the space is moving and how unbearable it is to try and keep up. But what you guys probably don't know about is the hundreds, if not thousands, of research papers in wider machine learning that go unnoticed from these headlines. These research papers have industry applications in everything from fraud detection to computer vision for medical AI. But here's the problem. Antoine Nguyen, just a few weeks ago, said, industry is 3 to 5 years behind the state of the art in research. And this is where the problem begins. How can we plug that gap, and how can we make sure the fire hose of information, of research, is being applied properly in industry? And just to give you a bit more scope on how bad this problem really is, from 2024 to 2025, we're projected to increase to double research output and innovation within the AI space. So then the problem becomes, how do we actually keep up? How does industry apply, denoise, and actually turn all of this research into something actionable and useful? The answer is, they can't. Keeping up with research is something incredibly difficult. It involves reading the literature, identifying what's actually useful, planning out experiments, and then going to conduct them. And with the increase and the influx of innovation, that manual method is simply too slow. To give you a few more numbers on just how bad this really is, just last week we did a bit of analysis. Within 48 hours, we saw 207 papers within computer vision. We saw 185 large language model papers and 58 papers on retrieval augmented generation. So, what can we do about it? This is where Lumena steps in. Lumena is a deep research tool that understands your code base and understands the state of the art and where it's going. It understands what you're trying to target. It understands if you want speed. It understands if you want accuracy. It understands if you want efficiency. And it checks everything from research and architecting, experiment planning, and experiment execution. And how exactly does it achieve this? So the first thing we have is something that we like to call pipeline state-of-the-art checks, where it checks line by line, layer by layer, how does your model align with the state-of-the-art, even papers published today. Next, we have something that we call research surfacing, which works in tandem with your pipeline state-of-the-art checks and makes sure that the papers that are reaching you, the research that is reaching your machine learning engineers, are the ones that they can actually use and the ones that are actionable. And the last part, which is my favorite part of Lumena, is the experiment generation. Lumena works around the clock when you trigger it, and even when you're sleeping. If a paper drops that's directly relevant to what you're doing, Lumena picks it up and generates an experiment pipeline based on your existing data and has a pipeline ready for you to run and train in the morning. So, what results have we actually gotten from Lumena? We're still in testing, we're still building, we're pre-MVP, but so far we've achieved up to a 3% increase in performance of models that are already pushing the state of the art. You might be thinking, Antoine, 3% isn't that much. But think about this at scale. Let's just say we have a computer vision model that runs over chest x-rays. Let's say every single year it processes 1 million x-rays. 3% error means 30,000 images get misclassified and up to 15,000 hours of radiologist time gets wasted. And of course, patient anxiety. So, how big can this get? Right now, the machine learning operation space is still quite new and still growing. Right now it sits at 4 billion as of 2025 and is set to grow at 40% year on year, reaching close to 40 billion within 7 years. But we think it's going to go faster. We think as large language models evolve, innovation is going to speed up as the barrier to entry to doing really hard things gets lower. And this is us. Me, I'm Antoine. I'm the technical founder. I have 4 years building models in computational biology, natural language processing, and computer vision, and 3 years building apps for students and small businesses. My co-founder, Jerry, he's in Taiwan right now, running around doing the same thing that I'm doing here. He has 4 years in non-government organization growth, and we've been working together as friends for almost 10 years now from high school, and we've been building together for the past 5. And this is Lumena. Don't fall behind.